First off, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, all glories, and all honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Church of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the sincere, hopeful elect. Brothers out there that's prophesying in the true name and the true doctrine about the times we're in the attitude, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Alright, we out here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked queendom once again. Another week. We got delayed a little bit, but it's not going to stop the word from coming out. And there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on as far as these lockdowns, these restrictions. Right after they started opening things back up, now they want to come and speak about a whole new variant called the Delta variant, which they got forces for that as well. They got forces primarily for the beat, right? Now they talk about going, starting in Australia, knocking on door-to-doors, to people who don't got the bite or the jab, if you will. You see? Because what? They are affecting other people that did take the jab. And look at where it gets contradiction. They say the people that did take the jab still got to wear masks because the jab will cause people to get the new variant. So Esau, he speaks with a double tongue. He's very crafty, like a snake. He'll tell you one thing, but actually means another thing. Because they speak with code for wickedness. Just like how we speak in code, in righteousness, power. Right? But now, you got them they speaking about the military needing to get the jab, and it's going to become mandated by September. And a lot of them in the military, the U.S. military, is saying that if that happens, then they're going to quit. Showing you what? That's Esau's might, which is the teeth. Because what's a dog without his teeth? So that's the Lord destroying the teeth of the beast. You see? Going back to, Daniel 7, right? Because those teeth represented the Iron Age, which was Rome. Because that was the Iron Age. And then, like Apostle Tahar brought out, how they actually had iron as their weapons. But what? Ultimately, that's showing too that the house is divided against itself. Because these are Roman centurions telling the government, like, yo, we ain't taking that. So showing you as well that if they're not taking it, they're not going to distribute it to their own families. They're going to have troops overseas deliver that, man. Why? Because they're not going to show no sympathy. So now, hey, this Delta is also going to bring that new lockdown, which ultimately is going to finish off these smaller businesses. So that way it could just be the poor and the rich, now in between. And that's when they're going to hit you with those high prices. Milk is going to skyrocket. You want a gallon of water? $20. Because now there's not going to be no in between. So when they bring these new viruses or whatever to ultimately finish off with these middle business, I guess the six-figure businesses, middle class, then that's it. Now you really gonna need to go to Esau for all things. Now they got all these new FEMA camps starting to just pop up here and there, and people are recording it like, yo, look. Whistleblowers, people see it like, look, these are the camps. So for them to start going door to door in these overseas countries, best believe they're gonna go full throttle when it comes to America. You know? Because America, those are America's allies. You know?
Turn thyself to us again. Thou hast made the earth to tremble. Thou hast broken it. Build the breaches thereof, for it is shaken. For it's shaken. Thou hast shewed my people hard things. Thou hast made us to drink the wine of astonishment.
Damn, right? Yeah, hey, nah, as you said, cause yo, that's the Lord. That's because we fell as a nation. So now that's why we in this captivity. And I'm talking to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians, which are the biblical Israelites. We're not dealing with every nation. Though our people's in the midst of them, if you receive it, hey, you know that your spirit will show forth. But the Lord is making us drink that cup of slavery, man. That cup of hard bondage. And yo, and we still gotta go through the real bitterness, the bottom of it. The real bitter. You know, we ain't finished drinking our cup yet. You know? Because soon these other nations, they gonna have to drink the cup as well. Alright? But what? We gotta deal with what's coming, Jacob's trouble. You know? Hardcore famine. Hardcore pestilence. You know, you got mice destroying crops. Australia. You know? Different bugs, because now we in that season. But you got the Lord bringing these volcanoes, these tempests, these earthquakes. You know? Right? You got these other nations, the proxy wars and the conflict, you know, friction with Iran and America and Russia, you know, where they doing their little war games, you see, but that's ultimately gonna intensify, right? You got them, one of the speakers spoke on how when they do the door-to-door, they're gonna go to religious places, the main neighborhoods they were speaking about, you know, because what, down in Philadelphia, the heart of it, downtown, they got people, businesses ready to get the backs. You know what I mean? So, and that was all to put them in place during that first wave. So when the next one comes, which I think is the third one if I'm not mistaken, that's when they come in with more force. You know? Because now they seeing, okay, now we got our bases here in the main cities, boom, boom, bow, you know? That's why they brought the 1,000 troops over here, you know? So they were just, all they were doing was setting bases. They were setting grounds. They were getting, you know what I mean? Setting up, you know? Like how you set up a king. You know, they were setting up a king. You know what I mean? But that's when, yo, that's, because you think it was bad before, when they were killing people over water, toilet paper, and the prices were still in his normal range. So just imagine when that shit goes from $5 a gallon of milk to like $40, and then they gonna take your food stamps away, because that's why they were giving out food stamps to people that didn't get unemployment. You know, when they were doing away with the stimulus, they were giving stamps out. Cause what? Like it tells you the second, that's just the 9th chapter. They have lived off of the benefits, roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, gone. Cause people they go, cause what? They getting too comfortable. You know? Things open so when they say peace and safety. You know, then suddenly, but it's not gonna hit us suddenly. Because what the Lord told us, yo, watch and pray. So we've been watching. To these people, it's going to be sudden. You know, to them. Right? Because they're not realizing that these are prophetic events. You know? Because that's the new normal. They shut shit down, then they bring in these regulations, these new policies, these new restrictions, then they open things back up, and then they tell people, yeah, open. That's important. So the
altogether go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. And what the brother mentioned earlier, man, our people wasn't really supposed to drink of this cup, but now you want to be like your oppressor, and the ones that's on top of you. So the same way that they go down, you go down the same way. And it's written time and time and time again in history. So it's nothing new. You sound like freaking broken records out here. Coming out here telling you the same thing, and you still not going to listen until that time comes. And once that time comes, it's going to be too late for you, man.
That's right.
Because you niggas just so infatuated with Babylon. Like the brother mentioned, the place about to open up was opening back up. So everybody like, oh yeah, things going back to normal. Yeah, let's get this, let's get that. When they planning, Esau rules calculated. So everything is a calculation. The same way that the Lord rules calculated. But the Lord put the thought in Esau's mind to move calculated because it's really the Lord's will.
That's right.
You know?
They said the deceiver is in. So, hey, just to mention, that should boost your faith more. Knowing that Esau and these other nations, they're not really in control. You know? They're not in control.
And this is
They're just like the Lord's pit bull.
and going on in Jeremiah 49 and 13, it says, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste. So Basra represents America right now. It's going to be utterly destroyed. So if you want to join hands on with this place, bullshit about this truth, man, you know, which is men that we speak to, that yeah, we gonna come past, listen, this, that, and you never show up. You a no call, no show, man. So when everything happens, now you're going to be looking for the living word, man. As they always did. Because these people hold themselves not accountable for anything. They always want to blame this, blame that. And like the brother mentioned, when the prices go up, why the hell do you think they raise the minimum wage and all that?
Wow.
Now Jake is starting to start off with jobs, getting a lot more money than what they was getting. So they really playing you, so it's like, yo, we gonna throw them niggas a bone, let them think that everything is cool. Now we gonna raise the bread prices and everything up so they can't afford that. It's a thing called inflation. And every so often they raise the price of everything. But right now, the inflation is going to be at an all-time high. Man. You look at your gas prices. You're going to look at your meat prices. Your bread. You're going to need a whole goddamn wheelbarrow just of money just to go and buy some fucking bread, man. And these people, yo, y'all never yo, man, listen.
Right?
It's gonna be every man for himself out here. And the only men that's gonna be really thriving and surviving is the men of the Lord, man. That's it.
Hey, that's why America's also referred to as that virgin daughter.
Right.
Because these people, they've been living too comfortable in this place for far too long already. Everything's too easy. Your average woman, she don't even know how to plan. She don't have basic qualities of why she was created in the first place. You know? Everything is right in front of her. Because that's what the enemy does. Satan comes in the form of love. Satan comes in the form of gifts. Fucking Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? He comes in a form of comfortable words.
Everything you want.
You know? Whatever you want. You can have whatever you like. You know? But there's a price to pay, man. There's a price to pay for everything. Because what? The Lord said you reap what you sow. So there's no, yo, the Lord don't forget about nothing. So you're going to have to pay for everything you did. You know, unless you repent. And the Lord have mercy on you. You know, to those that got ears to hear, eyes to see, that shall consume through the Spirit, if the Lord is supping with you through the Spirit. Because just because you know, don't mean you're going to be saved. Right? You got to apply. The Lord ultimately knows your heart. You know? But, that's why I told you, that's why I'm going to bring this out real quick. Every nation, you can start again. Which was what? The first Babylon, which was the first death. You had Egypt. You know what I'm saying? That throughout generations, what? Syrian captivity, Moab, but the Lord destroyed them. That's where Jonah went, right? Jonah went to, huh? Yeah. That's when, yeah, that was the time of the Tower of Babel. Because the Tower of Babel was destroyed by them. Then, you know what I'm saying? But what? When we was under the Roman persecution, the Greeks, every time the Lord destroyed those places, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, the Lord sent men to prophesy the downfall of it. So that way, the Lord won't, you know what I mean? The Lord always sent the warning.
That's right.
You know? So that way, people won't say that they didn't hear. You know?
That's right.
So what? The scripture said the Lord requires that which is past. So this is gonna be the greatest, like Daniel said, in Daniel the 12th chapter. I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 9. Just get straight to the point. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, which is talking about our people, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. Right? These people gonna be in pitiful case. You know? It says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
Man, so what's the benefits, man? You got your food stamps, your welfare system, your Section 8, you know? All the benefits from this place. Yo, even benefits as far as being an NBA player, being an actor,
Stimulus.
yeah, being a rapper. All these benefits that they got to offer to you.
Getting the raise, like you said.
Yeah, cut.
Section 8, welfare.
Because all those things, what it say? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, but a gift destroyeth the heart. You know? So they're giving you gifts to furthermore destroy you. And it tells you in the scriptures how people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. So you're destroyed because you don't understand that these benefits that they're giving you, they're really not real benefits, man. We he out here giving you the real benefits through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem Arashak Dash, man. So you rather go to your enemy to see what he has to offer to you. Only thing your enemy has to offer to you is death. No matter how you look at it. And there's always an underlying meaning with those bastards, man. You know?
Verse 11. And they that have loved my law, while they have yet liberty.
Yo, right now you got liberty. But you hate his law. Because we telling you that being sodomite is wrong. Right? But yet our people still want to go out and do it. And then the first thing they quick to say, well, as long as they don't bring that stuff over here, we cool. If you don't condemn it, you condone it.
Exactly, calm, yup.
You know?
Oh, and then they want to say, oh, we all one.
Right.
But you don't, do you hang around with people like that?
That's right.
No, you don't.
No.
So how the hell, because they trying to bring that unity philosophy.
That's right.
Oh, we all one. That's why they keep pushing that race agenda. Because that word race goes back either the Latin or the Greek, I forget. I think Raza, meaning of your kind. Matter of fact, let's get it. What you gonna close it out? Let's get that. You know? Because at the end of the day, we for our people. You know? And we for the Lord. So that's why we're supposed to defend the gospel. You know? Defenders of the doctrine. Defenders of truth. Doesn't matter how you like it. You know, the truth shall stand. This place ain't gonna continue standing. You can bet your bottom down on that. You want to place a bet? Look at Joshua, man. They brought down the walls of Jericho, praising the Lord. And that's what we're doing now. That's why these niggas is getting exposed. You know? It's not a coincidence that the apostles woke up and now all of this is being brought to light. You know? The Lord said that was going to happen, man. Alright? You don't see no other so-called, quote-unquote, religion, religio, meaning to restrain or hold back. These niggas ain't out here for your benefit. You know? They're not telling you about the great and dreadful day of the Lord. You know? They keeping you asleep. Like that movie They Live. And if you ain't seen it, go check it out. You know? Because we got the eyes out. See, in the movie they got the shades. You see? But spiritually, we got the eyes out for the Lord to see, for His men to see past this. You know? That's why they trying to bring out these cyber attacks, these what it's called? They trying to bring out these little words and slogans, and they do it repetitively, so it can be stored in Jake's subconscious with the whole with the whole extremeness and this, that, and the third. The Yam saying you heard, but you know what? That's not gonna fly. Why? Because they're gonna try to bring out all the rebels. They rebel. that's what the scriptures say. Family members shall turn their backs on one another. Yahweh Shah said that. He warned us about those things. You know? That's why he said what he said. Who's his real family? You know? Those that's gonna ride out. Those that's gonna ride out till the wheels fall off.
So now this is the word for race in the online etymology. I'm gonna go to both of them. Start with the first one. Because Esau, they like to put you in a trick bag. But this is the first meaning in the online etymology of race, which goes back to the 1300s. It says act of running, late Old English also rise. It says a narrative and account. It says the 1300s, what I mentioned earlier. It says an act of swift running, a hurried attack. Also a course of life or conduct, a swift current from Old Norse rise, a running, a rush, a water. Cognate with Old English rise, a running, a rush, a leap, jump, a storming, an attack, or else a survival of the Old English word with spelling and pronunciation informed by the Old Norse noun and the verb. The Norse and Old English words are from Proto-Germanic res, source also of Mid-Dutch racing, to rave, rage, German racing, Old English racing, to raise a fire from a variant from a fire beaten in motion. Now, when you go down, and this is how you know Esau plays with words. That's why we don't deal with race. We deal with nationality. Who are your forefathers? So now you go to the word race. Furthermore, now this is from the 1560s. It says people of a common descent. 1560s. People descended from a common ancestor. Class of persons alive by common ancestry.
Because in Deuteronomy 32 and 8, it tells you how the Lord divided the lands. He divided the people. So that's why people got different names, different languages. Now you got people in their own lands with their own gods. We all stem from someone. Like, what's wrong with that? You stem, like these other, I am in the Japanese. Real quick, let me make an example. The Chinese and Japanese, they're not the same people. They look alike. But one person, he got offended. I told him he's a Chinese. I'm Japanese. But that just goes to show you, like, no, you gotta, we all came from somebody. So what's the problem?
They stick with their tribe.
You racist. Good, what's wrong? They're saying it like it's a bad thing. You know?
But it says from French race, earlier raza, race, breed, lineage, family, 16C, possible from Italian raza, which is of unknown origin.
It's a lineage family. Where we come from the house of our fathers, as the scriptures say. That's the line. What direct descendants that these so-called white people came from. Esau. You know? Yeah, I mean, it ain't hard to tell, you know?
It says cognate with Spanish raza, Portuguese. It says etymologists say it has no connection with Latin radix root, though they admit this might have influenced the tribe nation, since a race was of 15th century form of radix in Middle English via Old French, Vazi, Bias, Clang, suggests the words derived from Arabic beginning, origin, compare Hebrew Rash. And you can keep going down if you want, because it goes into more history on the word, you know, which is all going into race.
I got a scripture. It's the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 5. Remember not the iniquity of our forefathers, but think upon thy power and thy name now at this time. That's heavy. Because now we're thinking about, I'll read it one more time. Baruch chapter 3, verse 5. Remember not the iniquity of our forefathers. So it said, remember not the iniquity of our forefathers. Meaning like, don't repeat it. But when we read about it, we realize why we're in the predicament we're in. Because our forefathers went off. So we gotta reap the repercussions. But it just shows you that we can't. You gotta know who you came from in order to know what they did wrong, for you to suffer from what they did. Does that make sense? Because in order to know why Esau is in the power seat now, you gotta go back. How the Lord gave him the fatness of the earth and made him the sword. You know what I'm saying? Because soon the tables is going to turn. Knowing who the servant is. The scriptures say, I've seen servants upon horses. What does that mean? Because our name is the princes of the power. Our forefathers was kings, princes, judges, priests. They were rulers. But they don't tell you that in the school system, the education system. They teach you their history, or his story rather, right?
It's not just that. They teach you their history, and they teach you all the other heathen system.
Yeah.
They don't teach you about the Israelites. So now that's why it's such a big mystery. Once we come out here on these highways and hedges proclaiming who we are, that's why they scared to death. Why you think everything right now is happening the way it's happening? And they trying to put the full court pressure. They sending out agents amongst your own people. They're trying to set you up. So if we wasn't telling the truth in a world full of these lies, why would they be doing those things, man? You could be a Muslim all day long. You could be a Christian all day long. And won't nobody question it. Because the Muslims and the Christians and all these other different religions, all they say is as long as you believe in the God. Because my God. Who the hell is your God? What's his name?
Right. Because God is just a type.
That's why the Lord going to smite this place, man.
That's right.
But jumping back into Psalms, chapter 60, verse 4, it says, Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth. And that's what we got right here, a banner when we come out. That's our banner. Even going back into the ancient times, when we used to come out to battle. Even all the other different nations, they had their banner and they stick it up in the ground or march with the banner. To let you know where they coming from, what tribe they coming from, and what family they represent, man.
That's right.
So we doing the same thing right now. Why? Because we are the princes of power. Yasha Allah, man. The sons of Jacob. The descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. That's who we are. To our rightful tribes. So now we start flying our banner in the land that we was held captive, and we still held captive. It's a problem. Why? Because these damn devils no prophecy. And they know it's about to take place. That's why they furthermore trying to keep you in derision and make us look like fools. But really, they're the ones looking like the fools, because at the end of the day, everything we say is going to happen according to the scriptures. We ain't sugarcoating nothing. We ain't taking away and we ain't adding on, man. When you have men that do those things, just for the fame and the power here in Babylon, man, you gotta be out your mind, man.
Vain glory.
God. And vain, that's emptiness.
Yeah.
So your glory right here is empty and it's shortly lived, man.
That's right.
We ain't concerned about that.
Hey, but mate, where's these other, the Christian, the Catholic, where's their banner at?
Huh? Yeah.
What they holding? A cross?
They got that.
That's an idol.
crusade, that's their banner.
That's an idol. And it said what? To declare the truth.
That's right.
That's why we got the banner. To declare the truth. And we declaring it in front of the whole world. Like, yo, this is who we are, and we standing for that. You know?
Until death. Until death. This ain't no game, man. Yo, men really be risking their lives out here for this truth. But everybody want to come laugh and joke at it.
Yo, and that's like warlike. That's what I'm saying. Like, back then they could travel. That's it. Be like, yo, bro, can I get some verse? Be like, maybe I get you. Put your staff, whatever. You know?
You got your camp around. You got your camp around you. You got your banners. So whoever comes past from a distance, they see the flag flying.
Just like when you got a country that got certain flags on it. You see their planes, they got their
It's
symbol
their
on
banner.
it.
Their banner.
So they know, alright, those are them. Alright, it's cool.
God.
We fuck with them. You know? Cause yo, what do you represent? People wear the American flag right after right after Juneteenth. Niggas is rocking American flags, independent. That's a Babylonian banner, man. You know? That's their shit. That's an abomination. That's not our custom. 50 stars. When a star represents the head of Baphomet. Stupid ass niggas. You see, that's the problem with you. You got so much at the tip of your fingertips to look up basic information. They can't even do that. Basic things. You don't gotta be smart. You ain't gotta be. You don't need a paper to prove that you're a smart guy. That you're intelligent. You don't need a suit. Nah, man. The Howard Shah was all steel looking. You know, mad. Because he was tired of this place. You know what I'm saying? Your face changed like what you brought out earlier. Pushing the wise man now. But you think the Howard Shah was happy with everybody? Hell no. He knew they was coming for him. Just like we know they coming for us. You know, and the servant's not greater than his Lord. We in the time of war, man. It's the time.
I got that word for banner. It says nas nas. It says something lifted up. Standard. Signal. Signal pole, ensign, banner, sign, sail. Standard as rallying point, signal, standard, ensign, a signal.
Hey, and another real quick, and another form of a banner, like it said, like you got signal. What the Lord said, he will send signs in heaven. You got the chariots, you know, that's also a form of a banner, because they represented what it said, the Lord of hosts. Who's gonna do the work for the Lord? The angels, right? The high tower, a watchman. You know, you send out a signal. Even a trumpet. You know what I mean? Because we got our own trumpets. We got a menorah. You know? Because it represents who we are.
It says from H5264, a flag also assumes by implication a flag staff, generally a signal, figuratively a token, banner, pole, sail, sign, standard. Just like that song, the Star Spangled Banner. They talk about all this crap, and it was like, but our flag was still there. So America is flying their banner now, man.
Yep.
The same way the ancient Romans did, the same way the ancient Greeks did. The Rothschild, they got a crescent. That's their banner. And all these people can trace their banners back to their heritage, to where they come from. The only people that can't do that is Israel. But now we're starting to get it back. And it's been happening. Like the brother mentioned, the menorah. That's our banner. And that lets you know where house you come from. The house of David, the Bav Dawadah. They had a crescent, man. All those were banners. What banner is Jake flying now? Some fucking Bloods and Crips shit. That's the banner you niggas flying. And you flying the banner of your enemy, man. And that's not the truth. That's for a lie, man. That's why I said for the truth. I'm gonna read that again, man. It says, thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee. And who fear the Lord, man? His elect. That's why we got our banner back. And we're able to sit out here and fly.
That's it. That's right. And that shows you that it's not for everybody, too.
That's right.
It's just set for them to bring out the truth.
Because you got men right now, they got a problem with the 12 tribes.
Right. Right.
They can't believe that. Oh, well, nah, because all the Israelites are done. Yo, if a nigga say something like that, he's been set. Yo, he been compromised, man. He's been compromised.
Esau or Satan.
That's right.
You got agents of Satan too. I'm gonna back you up. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. To back up that precept. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them. So exalting the voice of the Lord. These prophecies. You know? It says, shake the head, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. That's what's happening now. Because these elites know what happening. They know where the flowers are. You know? But what? Just like how they locked up Yahweh, Peter, Paul, who else? The 12. You know, when Amos went up to the king. You know what I'm saying? But what? He went to the gates of the nobles. They're going to have to lock us up. We might have to come face to face with the judges. You know? But that's fine though, because that's what the Lord is going to put his words in us. You know? So don't fear none of those things that shall come upon you. Because at the end of the day, yo, it's still the will of the Lord. There's nothing unrighteous with the Lord. However he makes, wherever he brings you. You know? Just keep that faith. You know? These people, they got, yo, every 12 tribe got a flag. Puerto Rican flag, the Dominican flag, that disobedience. You know? But now what? The Lord is bringing us back to remembrance who we are. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The menorah, the blowing of the trumpets, the Sabbath, the fringes. You know? You got people now, women wearing fringes. Now that's coming back into style. Showing you, man. Even with certain women with their head covered. Why? Because the Lord is He's putting His Spirit back unto His people. And this word is going to the gates of the nobles. Because they feeling it. These elites, they don't want to see us back, coming back to our heritage. They don't want to see us coming back into our power. Because that's what's bringing down this society. Ultimately, you know, I'm going to read that again. Isaiah 13, chapter 13, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And what's that represent? That's representing us speaking against these elites, the secret societies, the Rothschilds, the banking families, you know, the Oppenheimers, the Bilderbergs, Rothschilds. The Rothschild meaning goes back to the word red sheep. You
That's
know?
a banner for them.
That's it. There you go. And what? They got the dragon. You know? Go figure, because the scriptures refer to him as that dragon as well. Come on, man.
That furthermore lets you know that they're going to love.
Yeah. And then I sent the picture. And I actually got it from one of the brothers. I told you he put up a picture with a wine bottle saying that just means red. Wasted away the sea. So they know, man. Because even going back to the language, you got all these kids at elementary school learning ABCs. But what about Hebrew? You know what I mean? That's why when you read the scriptures, you got to go into these words like the apostles always say. So you can find out the true meaning and why they were saying what they said. Because even when Yahweh Shai got crucified, it had above it a text written in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew.
Right.
Also showing you that our people was also speaking their languages because they were scattered amongst them. That's why they were referred to as Gentiles, because they were following the customs of the heathen.
Right.
They were in a Gentile state of mind. That's why Paul said, though they be of Abraham, not all Israel is of Israel.
Right.
Yeah, they came from Abraham in the flesh, but their spirit are basically, how can I put it? How can I word it? They were following heathens, man. That's it.
Gentiles.
I mean, I don't know how else to. That's why John said, ye are of your father the devil. The lust of your fathers ye will do. Yahweh Shai said that. And he was talking about Israel, our people. You know? Even telling them that ye are the synagogue of Satan. Because there's two precepts that say the same thing. But one of them was referred to our people going towards these different churches. Because Esau is also the synagogue of Satan as well. Them that say they are Jews but are not. The Amalekites, right? Going to the Zionists. Hey, the scriptures say we shall war with Amalek from generation to generation.
verse 5, it says, that they, beloved, may be delivered, save with thy right hand, and hear me. O Most High have spoken, the Most High have spoken in his holiness. I will rejoice, I will divide Shechem and meet out of the valley of Sukkot. Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the strength of mine head. Judah is my lawgiver. Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe.
He said, Moab is my washpot. Showing you that, yo, these other heathens, these other nations are the servants. We ain't servants, man. These other nations are servants.
It says washpot. Most High, which have cast us off, and thou, O Most High, which didst not go out with our armies, give us help from trouble. For vain is the help of man. Though the Most High we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies. So what the hell we want Esau's help for? If you're a man in the Lord, you understand these things. Why are you going to your enemy for help when it comes to the Lord? And you know your predicament, you know that you in captivity, you know the reason why. Only thing to do is go with the Most High. That's it, man. It ain't no trying to cut corners because you see these niggas in power right now. That's vain. It's only but for a little while. Even though it seems like it's a long time. And I was just talking to the brother about that earlier. Being on the plantation, looking around and everybody keep happy, go lucky. And at times, man, it seems like this shit ain't never gonna stop. Because you want it to be done, man. But everything has an expiration date on it. Babylon has an expiration. Contrary to what any of y'all believe, man. And that day is coming and it's fast approaching, man. It says, through the Most High we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies, man. So that's a cut to you niggas talking about like the one dude we talk to a lot. And I promise you I think that nigga an agent, man. Because he always talking about grabbing bombs, doing this, that. Nigga, you out your mind. So that means you don't have no faith in the Lord. Because the Lord said, with him we shall do valiantly, and he's going to tread down our enemies, man.
That's right.
Why? Because he put them in power.
Right.
So if you can't be patient and wait on the Lord, your ass going to get destroyed, man.
That's it.
Niggas don't have no superpowers out here. You trust in the power of Esau. You trust in his blessing. And wonder why y'all getting gunned down all the time.
He's trying to fight him with his own blessings.
Exactly. So you really think Esau gonna supply you niggas with all these guns, but he don't got nothing better to combat you? Go out your fucking mind, man.
Yo, America arms these other nations.
Exactly. So you think America, when they arm them, they don't got something better? Yo, we got the backup plan. We gonna give them the whole stop. Let them think they're doing something, but we gonna get them to stop to destroy their own people.
Give them the 1980s guns and
Exactly.
shit.
So they gonna destroy their own people, right? So now once you do that, you're doing them niggas a favor because they really look at you like they enemy. So they got moles, man.
Like,
You know?
Yeah.
They got moles, send them in there, yo, you go do this, that. Now, if you try to turn, you want to get wise, get some wisdom, oh, yo, these niggas got us killing each other. They got something already set up for your ass, man.
Yep.
Esau not dumb, man. And the earth was given to him right now. So for you to trust him, you a goddamn fool, man.
Yeah, you don't got no faith. You got faith. People put their faith in the bullets.
That's right, yup.
Nigga, bullets run out.
That's right. yup.
Prayers never run out.
That's right.
Remember that. And yo, that's a prophecy speaking about Yahweh Shah in the book of Psalms. So you niggas that don't believe in the Old Testament,
That's right.
the only Old Testament. Well, the Old Testament prophesied about Yahweh Shah.
That's right. That's why
The
it's called Old
only the
Testament.
Old Testament Israelites.
Right.
Showing you, y'all niggas is off.
Yup.
Because who's that talking about?
Yup. Who's the seed of Jesse?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
The chief cornerstone.
Shit, Isaiah even prophesied.
Come on, man. All the
So-
prophets prophesied about Yahweh Shah's coming. So for you to think anything else, the Lord is not dealing with you, man. He ain't give you the understanding. And I'm going to say again, a lot of you niggas is paid off. They gave y'all that check, that Judas purse, and y'all took it and ran with it, man. But guess what? The Lord is coming back to collect his debts.
That's right.
And he coming back with fire, man. Rebuke with fire. Flames of fire.
I got a precept. This is the book of First Maccabees.
Fucking crazy.
This is beautiful, bro. This is the book of First Maccabees. Chapter 3.
Why the brother looking for that, man?
That went perfect.
You trusting in this devil, man. And of course, we have to go to him in one of all things, man, right now. But it's a place where you draw the line. That's why they setting up right now to come door to door knocking. Door to door knocking. To see if you got the jab, man. And if you didn't, they're going to force it upon you. And yo, where the hell do you think the neighborhoods that they going to? Which they already have pinpoint. And that goes back into what? The Jade Helm situation. So all you nigga women out there, I'm not getting it. My children ain't getting it. But you still getting benefits from it.
Yeah.
So when they come knocking on the door, boom, yeah, we see that you haven't got this, that, and the third. You know, either you're gonna have to take it or we're gonna cut everything down and take your ass to the concentration camp.
Yeah.
What the hell you think these nigga women gonna do? Cause they so at ease with this place, man.
Oh, that the scripture say, woe to them that are at ease.
That's right. Fucking careless daughter.
That woe meaning destruction.
That's right.
Like I used to.
And that's what the Lord coming to bring that war, man. Because he is the power of hosts, man. And that's armies, man.
Listen to the shop.
Terrible power.
Terrible power, yeah. That's why the scripture
because that's not a real God. You fall into the hands of Buddha. Somebody molded that nigga.
Fat motherfucker.
Yeah. Pot belly motherfucker.
You look like you've been drinking forever.
Okay.
That nigga's tired too.
Molech. You can fall in the hands of Molech. You know?
You can fall, y'all. Niggas worship women. They worship themselves. Look at me, buns and thighs. I pick things up and put them down. This is a home run right here. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of a host.
That's right. So it don't stand in the multitude of a host. And that's the multitude of his armies, man. The victory of this battle don't stand with Esau, man.
But strength cometh from heaven.
That's right.
They come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us.
Yo, so what you think they about to do now? With this whole door-to-door shit. Door-to-door salesman. They like, yo, we mentioned a while ago, they even got a job, and yo, and they setting Jake up to do this shit. They give Jakes like, yo, you know what, buddy, we'll give you $20 an hour. You got certain Jakes that they never have no job, $20 an hour, man. They used to get minimum wage, the top's probably $10, $11, man. Now they starting you off with $23. All you gotta do is just go knock on the door and see who's been vaccinated.
Hey, if I make a point, you know who that's gonna really hit you? Two people. Niggas that don't got nothing to lose,
Yup.
and these women.
Yup. So now when they start doing those things, you basically turning your people in, man.
I ain't like them niggas anyway. Rockin'.
So now you trust him. Read that again, motherfucker. That's good.
Now I'm gonna start from the top. First Maccabees chapter 3. I'm gonna read from 19 to 22. Chapter 3 verse 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host. Meaning like in large, large numbers.
And yo, and that goes with the scripture. He said, I chose you not because you were great in number, because you were few. And he multiplied us.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
He multiplied us.
Hey, even when they went to war, I believe Josias, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm saying his name right. But in the Maccabees, when they went to war, they kind of like had to talk to the Lord, like, Lord, it's the Sabbath. They surrounding us, but the Lord didn't give us the power of fear.
Nope.
And he still came for them. But they still came out victorious.
And what they didn't see was the angels in the heavens, man.
Right. Oh, with Elijah, yeah, come.
Right.
In the second, yeah, come.
Right.
That's right.
And the angels, whenever we go to war, the angels always with us, man.
That's
So
it.
that's why I said he sent his angel to encamp round about you.
Angels are camping around that fear of the Lord.
That's right. So the men that really feared the Lord, like he did, he was after the Lord's only heart. So every war and battle that he went to, he prayed that the Lord would be with him. The God is hands, the God this, the God that. That's a man that really feared the Lord, man. He ain't put that on himself like, yeah, I killed all the niggas yesterday, I'ma go do it again today.
Right.
He ain't do none of that.
Right. He prayed to the Lord. He thanked the Lord.
That's right.
Lord, thank you for, in other words, for working through his hands to war.
That's right. He
But,
said, well, teach my hands to war.
yeah, right. So he was giving him the glory, because that's who gets the glory, man. We need the Lord. The Lord don't need us. Hey, another case where now the Lord sent two angels to his crib, or Daniel in the lion's den. He said what? The angels shut the mouths of the lions. So what's that? Divine intervention.
So what power on the face of this planet is going against that?
Right.
And you see right now, with the chariot sightings and all that, these people were scared to death. So you see how they're reacting and going crazy. So imagine when these chariots really manifest themselves to the capacity that the Lord wants them to come destroy this place. Then imagine what these people going to think then. That's why it says men's heart shall fail them, man.
And also the mighty men shall cry their bitterly.
That's right, and that's why, man, that's like, yo, you trying to go rumble a nigga, you know this nigga gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah.
You know it. And not even just no regular ass whooping, you gonna get pummeled. It's your
right.
dad like, yo, Lord, you better go out there and fight that nigga. Because if you don't fight him, I'ma fuck you up. So that's when you be like, oh man, all that. That's how Esau gonna be when they gotta go against the Lord, man. But the Lord's still gonna put the spirit of him to make him fight, man.
Like how he hardened Pharaoh's heart.
That's right. That's
You know?
right.
And yo, who's the ones that keep recording and seeing these sites? The Navy, the Marines, the Pentagon.
Because they are scared to death.
They're the ones that's gonna like the slang when they say in Ireland, they're gonna shit their jumps. You know, it's state chicks, you know. They're gonna shit their jumps. Well, I'm gonna continue reading. So it says, for the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength coming from heaven.
That's right.
They come, verse 20, they come against us in much pride
Oh, yo,
and
Salaki.
iniquity.
And yo, when it says strength coming from the heavens, that's why King David said, look up to the hills, which cometh thy help. Roughly paraphrasing. Because he knew when you look up, that's where your help comes from. That's where all our help comes from. Yo, look at Samson. When Samson wanted the strength, yo, he's had the strength the Lord gave it to him. And that came from the heavens, man. That was heavenly strength that these Edomites don't have, man. And he gave it to his men in those times, in these bodies. And he's about to do the same thing again with these spiritual powers. Yahweh Shah had it himself when he was walking the planet, man.
Yep.
Peter had a taste of it.
Yep.
All the apostles had a taste of it, man, with the day of Pentecost and all that. And they actually healed people, put hands on people and healed them. Where did that strength come from? It came from the heavens, man. It ain't come from the earth.
Right.
And that's where our strength comes from.
Hey, but you see, these wicked scribes and Pharisees, these people that don't believe, like they try to play Yahweh Shah, with Beelzebub. That's why Yahweh Shah, he cut them. How can Satan cast out Satan?
That's right, yup.
How he's gonna be divided with himself? That don't make any sense.
That's right,
You know what I'm saying?
That's why their house going to fall. Because
That's it.
right now they divided.
You see that their own army is like, yo, fuck y'all niggas.
Yup. And that's the best time to strike something, when they're at their weakest, man. Undecided. Off balance. They're not balanced right now.
And these other nations know that.
Huh.
These other nations know that.
That's right. That's right.
What it say? Have they been, matter of fact, you can get that. Has he been as weak as we? Roughly paraphrasing? Yeah. I'm gonna finish this though. Verse 20, they come against us in pride, as in much pride, and iniquity to destroy us.
Yeah, so they coming with us with much pride. And iniquity is what? That's sin, man. Get the jab. That's iniquity, because that's you going against your customers. And the brother, he posted a video, he sent it to me when it was a nurse. And they had like a scanner. And she was like, yo, I just found this out today. Scan this arm. And when they scanned it, nothing happened. So now she was like, hit this arm. This the jab arm. This is why I got jabbed at. When they scanned it, this number popped up on there, right? So yeah, it comes. So you don't know if they hit her with the chip or whatever, you know. But that's just funny how it was just so called. It was her jab arm and those things happened, you know.
Hey, which should give you more of a reason not to take that.
That's right. So you niggas, you don't know what the hell you getting, man.
Right.
why you think they so adamant about trying to rush everybody to kill? You know? Then when you really talk about it, then they want to shut your ass down. And all that. You know? But that, and a matter of fact, Salaki, that's that pride that they coming at us with, man. Because they really think that they're going to win the battle. They think that they're going to win the war.
What it say? Who shall bring me low?
Yeah.
That's what Esau says in the one. Hey, that's another one. Hey, matter of fact, get that, and then we jump back to this, because that goes hand in hand. Because the scriptures explains how much pride they have. You know what I mean? They got so much pride, they building up the Space Force to fight against the Most High. So that just shows you right there how much pride they got. They trying to use their little tin-foil fucking weapons to fight against angelic beings that could teleport. So, but that all gotta happen, you know what I'm saying, for all these things to play itself out. You know, because the scriptures say in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, in the 2nd verse, that they shall be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. Because if Esau was to quit, that'd be too easy. Look, listen. If Esau was to quit, where's the fun in that? Because Pharaoh wanted to quit. You know what I'm saying? It would have been too easy. The Lord wants to show, he's going to show off, man. The Lord is going to show his power. To show the world. Like, yo, y'all niggas is never going to mess with the Lord again.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Because when you show your power, that's making everybody on the earth which you created to have them in fear.
That's right.
Even these other nations are going to praise the Lord when he shows up.
Every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess.
Yo, even when Jonah tried to flee, he went on the boat. The Lord caused a tempest to erupt. The people that was on that boat, I believe it was the other nations, they were like,
some of them was jitters.
but they knew that it was the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because it said, because they were like, yo, it's because of him.
Yup. So they knew.
So they threw him off.
They knew.
You know?
They knew. And then you had some, you know, they was following after traditions of the heathens.
Yeah.
But they still knew, like, yo, man. Because
Yeah.
why his name rung bells, man.
That's it.
And they heard of all the things that he's done, man. For the Israelites, for his people. And those are stories being told and passed down generation to generation. So they knew exactly, like, oh, this happening? Nah, bro, you got to go. You ain't fucking us up over your shit, nigga.
That's right, yeah.
You know? And that's some Jake shit. Yo, you got to get out of here, man. We ain't going against him. You is. You know? But this is Obadiah chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 1. The point is in 3. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's a prideful shit, because you came from the ground. You came from the caves. You're the basis of all men.
That's right.
You're weaker than Moab and Ammon.
That's right. Right.
And they some savage motherfuckers,
That's
right?
right. You're the base. Why you think Esau, Edom, they they really go around culture vulture, man.
Culture, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't even take their own tradition customs. You know? They go, yo, let's go be like this nation. Let's eat their food and this, that. You got these niggas going around eating off of everybody else, stealing from them. You know? Why? Because they base, man. The main ones they really want shit from is us, man. The Israelites. You know? And they saw it time and time again with these different shows, man, when they go around to different nations eating their food. Jake, we don't do that shit. But you got you got Jake that want to be like their oppressor. So yeah, they'll go out there and try all these different abominable foods and all that. Because they don't know no better.
Right. Yeah.
And the Lord is not dealing with it. But who they want to be like, they want to be like their oppressor. You don't see Moab coming trying to eat soul food, so-called soul food,
Right, yeah.
and all that Jamaican food and all this, that. No, they stick to theirs.
That's it.
And pretty much all these other different nations, they stick to their own culture and their own heritage and their traditions. The only ones that don't do it is you Israelites and you goddamn Edomites, man. But the hell with y'all, man. Because y'all can do whatever the hell you want. Because your time is coming, man.
Funny, you gotta know how to live shit.
That's crazy.
Right, because these other nations, they making money off of your downfall.
That's right.
You got the nail salon. Who's in the nail salon? Moab and Ammon. You got some delis. The delis, Ishmael.
Yup, yup.
The weed stores. Elam,
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 Moab.
and Ham.
Moab too.
Moab too.
Moab is, and yo, you know what? Where they get that hair from, it comes from Elam. So they had the women grow their hair real long. What they do, they tell the women, whatever God they worship, they be like, yo, cut your hair off. You're gonna sacrifice your hair to this God, to your God, and you're gonna be blessed or whatever, however they do it. Now what Elam do, the ones that's behind the scenes, because yo, all these nations is frauds, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's how you know everything about this religious aspect is all about money, man. You know? The truth is not about money. So they'll take the women's hair from over there, which now you got those spirits on it, for however they probably do spells on it, pray to their gods. That's why you nigga women is out your goddamn mind when y'all wear that crap, man. Because it's different spirits, and it's though you putting another woman's hair inside of your hair, so you connecting your spirit with hers, man. Then they dye it, bleach it, do all types of things to it, and that makes the price rise up, man.
All different colors.
Yeah, and you women flock to that shit.
Like that Nicki Minaj. Today I'm gonna wear yellow hair.
Yeah, cut.
Today I'm gonna have short hair, but on Friday I'm gonna have long braids.
That's out there, yo. That's bugged the fuck out, man.
And yo,
That's confusion.
that's like having a multiple personality.
That's right, yo. That's right. Why you think that? And then on top of that, on top of you have another woman's hair connected to yours, and you sew it in, do all type of stuff, then you eat all type of abominable foods. Furthermore, putting spirits on you, man.
That's it, man.
And it's no wonder why the Lord want to destroy y'all asses, man. Giving your man hell, child support, this, that, all these things, man. And you got dudes that actually chase y'all, man. That's crazy.
You got demons on them too.
That's right.
Because the scriptures say a wicked woman is given to portion of a wicked man.
Yup, that's right. That's right.
That's
right.
I will give you one example. I was still younger than Trooper. I was dealing with this Benjamin chick. Whatever. The second day I met her. Because the first day, she was wilding. So I sent prayers up to the Lord. I said, Lord, this chick is wilding. I don't want to deal with her, and I don't want to be wicked. So if I am, please reveal it. Yo, the second time I saw her, look, the Lord took her away from me. You know?
That's right.
Cause we're not dealing with that shit, man. That's why Paul said it'd be better if you didn't have no wife. especially now. Now, if you do, so be it, whatever. You know? But, I got a scripture real quick. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. It says, as for my people, which is a possessive pronoun, the Lord's people. No, yeah, I'm gonna go back. But it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
And yo, them children is talking about Esau, man. You know? Esau is a childish mother effer, man. Everything about him is childish, man. Even all the way down to the way he makes his laws. You know? They're children, man. And women, what they do, they rule over us. Why? Through the power of Esau. Because they quick to want to run to Esau for everything. Nigga, I'll get you locked up. I'll do this. But see, now the Lord, right now, he's turning the tables on these women, man. Which I just saw on the news the other day. These two women down Center City, they stabbed a man in the neck. Now the cops is looking for them, man. Because these women really think that they can get away with things like that. And always try, oh, it was self-defense, I was abused, and this. Yo, the Lord is starting to deal with you hoes, man. Bottom line.
Hey, and Esau's about to show that he really don't care about you women.
That's right.
You Israelite women.
That's right. Yo, look at the girl Sandra Bland with her loud nigga mouth ass, man. Nigga woman mouth, man. Look at her. Right? She's deceased. And yo, they killed her at the police district. But she had all that mouth on the highways and hedges when they pulled her ass over. That's how you know Esau is getting sick of you nigga women and they tired of taking care of them.
That's right.
That's why they ready to wipe the slate clean.
That's right.
Starting with Israel. And all these different plans that they had, man. But the Lord says, fear none of those things, but they have imagined against us. So we don't fear those things. Because at the end of the day, man, it's not going to prosper. No weapon formed against us is going to prosper, man. And you got to have faith in that and believe in that, man. Because if you don't, you're not going to prosper.
Hey, Sayonara.
You're going to perish, man. The Lord is not playing, man. Just because things are starting to look halfway normal again, people not wearing masks, you think that they're just going to stop asking people to do what they said after they already got the ball rolling? They're going to follow up on that. And the weak ones that got it done first, they already knew that. Because Esau calculates things.
Hey, this dude, just supposed to quote unquote doctor. What's his name? That dude Fauci. It shows you a video of him in 2017 being aware of a great pandemic that was going to come.
See that? So
Look, the card says Yellow Hammer.
wow, so they planned it.
Yeah. He said what? One of the elites said, never let a good crisis go to waste. Because they know that it's working in their favor. How can I find and get something that'll shut the world down? Because it's a global thing.
They had this guy, if I'm not mistaken, Prince William, and he said when I die, he said I hope I can come back reincarnated as a virus, man, to destroy a lot of the world. That's crazy. That's how you know Esau is all about destruction, man. would you depend on a man like that?
Right.
Because all he's showing you is death. All his ways equal death. What's to say the wages of sin is death? And that's all Esau's about, sin, man. Because he wants you to sin. He don't want you to be with your power, man. Because he know once we turn back to our power, that's about his ass, man. I think everything's geared to you niggas, man. But yet you want to eat off the plate all you want. But DMX said, y'all niggas can eat off the plate all you want, but not D. You know? Y'all can eat off that plate all you want, but we ain't doing that. The elect, Lord's willing, we're a part of that number, is not doing that, man. Because at the end of the day, this flesh is sin. This flesh is going to be destroyed, man.
And that's something real quick to back you up on that virus part. Because showing you how their spirit is just manifesting
That's
itself.
right, Con. That's right.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Con. That's right.
But the just shall live by his faith.
That's right.
Yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine,
That's right.
which is his philosophy.
That's right. And why you think you do that? And yo, why you think they compare it to wine? Because it gets you drunk.
Right.
Trying to have you stagnant. So when you drunk, that means you off key, you off point. You all over the place with it.
You're not conscious.
Son, exactly. And yo, man, that's beautiful because look, when they came over to the western coast of Africa to snatch us up, they went to it was Israelites too, but it was Ham and Ishmael.
Ishmael.
And they conspired together with Edom. You know? For what? And what they gave them? Cheap liquor. And that was physical liquor, man. Physical wine. Watered down liquor, man. Watered down wine. Furthermore, showing you who this devil is, man. You know? Furthermore, letting you know who he is. He always showing his head, man. But if you're not a man of understanding, you will never know who he is, man. You even got Jake that's not even in the truth that don't trust these devils, man.
Right.
Why? Because it's in their nature not to. And hey, man, the Lord can have mercy on them just for not trusting in their enemy. Who knows? He said he'll have mercy on whom he will, man.
That's right. I'm going to finish this and then jump back to the Maccabees. But it says, verse 5, yet also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home,
Right.
who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
What we was just talking about earlier, how they go from nation to nation to nation, snapping their customs. You know? And they'll come, yo, man, I seen this damn devil. He went to China and dressed up in their attire. Oh, yeah, let me sit down and eat. And that like he was foreign. Esau don't even like they self, man. So you think they give a damn about these other nations? All Esau's looking for is how to steal your resources, man. That's it, man. Bottom line.
Yep. He said, well, his words were smoother than butter.
That's right.
While war was in his heart.
That's right.
Roughly paraphrased.
That's right.
Because when you see these presidents, right? They go and visit these other presidents or kings, which really that's the natural their natural origin, the name, the kings.